TrainingKeeper produces multiple reports, certificates, checklists, calendars, and Microsoft Excel output to support your training program. This video covers many of these outputs. Please see our other video on working with calendars. First, let me show you how to create a training certificate for your students. After you enter your training information, click on the person's name and then click on the desired certificate. All you need to do is print and sign it. You can make these certificates from any previous completed training. TrainingKeeper offers 4 different certificates for students and 2 different certificates for instructors. Let's take a look at a couple of other reports for any given class. Click on Reports. Here is a standard training record for the class. With all reports, you can save as a PDF or email them. If you need to have signatures for the training, TrainingKeeper has a report for this too. The software provides extensive summaries of past history activities and training, and future schedules too. In the Reports ribbon, click on Reports, Calendars, and Excel. You will notice in the tabs we have reports for history and reports for scheduled. Under the History tab, you see History, History with Notes, and Calendars. I covered calendars in another video. History shows all the training and activities based on your selections. History with Notes also show the same, but if the activity had a note recorded with it, notes will be shown. Let's generate some reports. In this example, I'm only interested in reviewing operators. To isolate all the operators, under Position, I'm going to click on Operator, then I'm going to click on Selection equals Operator, and then I'm going to select all the operators. I am interested in seeing the training history for these selected employees. Just click Employee. As you can see, the report shows only the selected employees, listed in alphabetical order. Under each name shows a history of their classes, when taken, grade, class, time, and who instructed them. If you want, instead of examining by employee, you can review the history by instructor for these employees. We'll close this, and then click on Instructor Issue By. Or you can review the history by class activity for the selected employees. Just click on Activity Class. The real power behind these reports is letting you filter based on your needs. As an example of this, let's say you want to review employee status changes. Under Activity, select Status, and then let's select all employees. Then we're just going to click on Employee in the history. In this case, we are not looking at training, but we want to know when employees change positions or their salary was adjusted. It takes seconds to get this data. You can examine your data by dates, instructors, types, specific classes or activities, employees, departments, managers, positions, shifts, start dates, or any combination of those items. Let's take a look at how many hours the employees in the plating department received training for the last year. Click Hours and Count Report, and you can see that they received 41 hours of total training. Or if we are interested in how much money the company spent on training during the same time frame, click on Expenses, and here we find the company spent $1,150. History with Notes reports show all the notes issued when recording the activity or training. Looking at status activities, supplemental notes provide additional details. Click on Employee, and we see that Bill Best and Frank Bishop moved from plating to grinding when they changed positions on January 30th, 2018. The notes are highlighted in gray. TrainingKeeper has these notes reports sorted by employee, activity, and by instructor. You can also export all data to Microsoft Excel. You do so by clicking on the Excel button in the ribbon. TrainingKeeper also generates reports for scheduled training. Click on the Schedule tab. The Employee All report shows all the scheduled training sorted by employee. It shows both previously taken and upcoming. Previous taken will have a record number and a completed on date. The Open by Employee report shows only the open classes that the employee needs to take. If you have an instructor ready to teach a class, run the scheduled open activity class report for that class. Then they can make sure they include the employees who need the course. One last report I want to show you is the scheduled checklist. You can issue this checklist to your employees so they know the courses they need to take. Thank you for watching, and please watch our other videos for TrainingKeeper.